Here. All right, guys, we're gonna stop, have a quick coffee, and then we're heading out again. Coffee, please. Yes, please.
My grandson was trying to tell me that you got this place open on Sundays.
Yeah, because yeah,
Braden?
yeah.
I said, no, he didn't.
No, it's true.
Huh?
It's true.
They're open on Sundays now?
No, it was a trial thing. We did it for about 3 weekends,
Oh, really?
but there wasn't enough. I couldn't bring in enough people.
Oh, I didn't even know they were open.
Yeah, but not anymore. Hey, Will, we tried that. The Sunday opening just for a couple times. All right, see you later. All right, so thanks for coming with me today. And basically our mission today is we're gonna see how good we can, how far we can go. We're gonna try to get all the way down to, hey, look at this, guys. It's, that is so cool.
Not bad, eh?
Wow. What's the CC on these?
600,
Wow. You guys look sharp.
Thank you.
Have a great day, guys. That's cool, eh, guys? There's, those are, what's it? Those are, hi, puppy. Those are the NRP on quads. So they must be having a problem. Hey guys, they must be having a problem with the quad racers or and dirt bikes. The motorized dirt bikes. This, contrary to what a lot of people believe, these are actually still classified as e-bikes. They're electric, right? What they're talking about is combustion motor engines, right? Combustion motor engines. You'll notice on the thing they show a motorcycle and a car. Both of those are combustion engines. So these ones are allowed on these paths. Of course, we follow the, if no one's around, we'll go a little faster. Obviously, you guys have seen that in my videos. But if there's anybody ever around, you guys have seen I slow right down. We make sure we're going not so fast at all. We don't even want to spook the pets. We don't even want to spook the pets. But yeah, anybody who doubts that we're allowed on here, you just saw it. They stopped and even said hi to us and whatnot. So they're definitely not out for these kind of bikes on here. What they basically are against, though, is speeding, stunt riding, wheelies, that kind of thing. Making things unsafe for pedestrians. In fact, I'll tell you, you guys probably have seen on my videos where there's enough people walking on these paths that I won't even go on them. I'll go on the road, or you'll see me taking off-road. I'll ride across the grass and whatnot. Doesn't matter to me. This thing will go across that. But just to make sure that our pedestrians are respected and we're looking out for, we're not killing them or anything. Okay, so back to what we're actually doing today. I think what we're going to try to do is get all the way to Niagara Falls, but again, this time we're going to actually take the surface streets, take the country roads and whatnot through there as much as we can. I've got a rough idea. I have been this route once before, but it was a while ago, last year, and I have a sneaky suspicion I was on a different bike. I'm pretty sure I was on one of my one of my pedal ones. So that's entirely possible. Damn. Pretty lady with a dog down there. Actually, this year I did go to, I got as far as the Costco there, and I didn't actually get any. Ah, crap. You know what I should have done is bring my charger. Fuck. Okay, well, we'll go as far as we can. As long as we don't get below, 50. We start hitting around 50%, we'll start heading back. So it says that the distance-wise, we're only looking at like 26 kilometers. And I'm gonna try to keep it under. I'm gonna try to keep it around 35. So that'll give us 30. So that'll give us 30 kilometers there, 30 kilometers back, and it should give us roughly about 20 kilometers fuck around time in Niagara Falls. That's assuming we don't have to speed up for road traffic. I definitely don't want to hold up the traffic. So unless there's a paved shoulder, I pretty much have to go a little faster. When we get back, I think what we'll do is we'll take a spin around town and see if we can't find Jesse and Michael. Those were the two e-bikers we met the other day. I actually saw them last night, but it was already too late. I was already on my way home. I had my heart set on having something to eat and feeding Tammy, and then taking back off, getting to bed. I know you guys probably think we're just crawling along, but there's a method to it. I just want to extend the range. Like I say, what I should have done is brought my charger. The reason you see me going faster in some videos and whatnot is simply this: I'm sticking around town, and if I'm not actually going out anywhere or leaving the city, I'll go faster, because we're in town. I want to get somewhere fast, whatever, right? These distance enduros, like you'll remember, I think it was a couple weeks ago, we actually went out to Niagara Quartermaster out in St. Catharines. It's so beautiful out today. I remembered to put some sunscreen on. About 3 weeks ago I came out and I didn't actually use any, I forgot to put some sunscreen on, and as a result that night I was itching like crazy. You guys wouldn't believe it. But yeah, pretty bad. I don't mind, this is actually not that bad, going a bit slower than we usually do. It's actually been quite a few videos past since I was able to sit and chat with you guys, or talk and shoot the shit with you guys. Maybe let you guys know a little more in depth what I'm doing or what's going on in my life, that kind of thing. There's trails along here my buddy wants to come and explore. Daniel. I'm not sure exactly how to get into these trails though, but that's for another day. Actually, we'll do that with Daniel. He knows where they are, apparently. I hope everybody's doing all right. As always, welcome new subscribers, and a big hello to our continuing viewers. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I gotta find a garbage at some point. I have to stop and check the map at McLeod Road. I think we might have a thing, garbage can here. It is hot out today, but there's actually a fair breeze for one. And number two, of course, we're always moving, so we're creating our own breeze. I gotta keep an eye on my mirrors. I'm actually going at such a sedate pace. We're averaging about 30 to 35 kilometers an hour, but we're going at such a sedate pace. There is the entire possibility that a cyclist could come up on me. That's how slow a Tigger's going. You know what would be cool is being that they should have a company that sells sidecars. Not even, maybe even full-sized sidecars, right? Maybe ones that you could, for example, put a pet in, your dog or cat. You probably already have them. But what I'd do is instead of a dog or a cat, I'd pack the little mini sidecar with extra battery. So you can still ride the bike without the sidecar, right? But if you ever wanted to do a distance trip or something, you hook your sidecar on, you plug your auxiliary battery in, and you've tripled your range. I think that'd be an awesome idea. Another option would be a bike trailer that you've rigged up with holders for a battery, spare couple batteries, and hookups. I ran over a piece of raccoon poo. At least I think it was raccoon poo. You never can tell nowadays. Alright. We've reached the Allenberg Bridge. So we're going to cross over this and then take a right, then a left, then another right, and then I think we're going straight from there. Go left. All right, let's just double check the map here. I'm pretty sure I take this all the way out to McLeod Road, but I just want to double check. Bear with me. Yeah, so we go all the way down here and then turn right, and then once we're gone right, good. Hi guys. Oh, you're so pretty. Such good boys. Hi babies. You're so pretty. Pretty good. This is a substation. This is where electricity from a main line is broken down and divided into smaller electrical amounts and distributed through the neighborhoods. So they're dragging a big high voltage off of this line, and then it gets run through here and split up. All along this big line, all along there, you'll find these substations here and there. And what they do is, like I say, they divide up the electricity that's going on those big ones. Wow, those horses were nice. I didn't really want to stick around there though, because I didn't want to freak out the dude. I have my good battery in today, so this will actually be a true, what you'd call a torture test. This is McLeod. these days, I'm gonna take you out to my buddies in Welland Port. You've seen us have a couple of barbecues and whatnot out there. I really appreciate these drivers that actually give me a lot of room. I know they're not being over dramatic. They just definitely want to make sure that they're not putting me in any danger, which I really appreciate. I just lost one bar. That's after 20 kilometers. Yeah, we're at 85 and I just lost one bar and we've gone 20 kilometers. So we're doing good on the mileage. We'll do even better if we can stick to sidewalks. Wow, that's a huge building. The Boys and Girls Club of Niagara. Massive. They must do very well out here. There's some big houses being built along there. On the right here. Not sure if we're going to be able to get all the way down to the falls, but we definitely can take a quick look around a bit of the city. Take a quick check on the map and see which way we want to go. So we can pretty much stick on the cloud there. right, I know where we are. We're at just over there is the Mandarin and the Mandarin and the theaters.
How fast can I go?
About 90.
90?
Yeah, if it wasn't so fat, even maybe 100.
Wow.
But-
How much did you buy? Teleria? Wow.
Yeah, I
How
got
much-
this one for 6,500, but you can get them cheaper. I got this one already pre-modded. It's better pegs, better handlebars.
Is it a mobile? Like
Yeah,
a moped?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
I love
yeah.
those.
Yeah.
So
I-
run by gas?
No, electric. A big battery.
Okay.
But I'll tell you, you got to get a spare battery if you do get one, just simply because highway speeds, even on the the country roads, you'll only get about maybe an hour and a half ride time because it sucks power going that fast.
Yeah.
Trail riding, you get about 4 hours. So for trail riding, it's
Said it
perfect.
go 90 mpm?
Yeah.
Wow.
No, not miles, kilometers. So it's still pretty fast.
Yeah, I like that. That's good.
Have a great day, guys.
You too, Barry.
Yeah, so we might even take the other way back. I don't know. Thank you so much. On the bluff side, there are bike lanes. So what I might do is I'm going to get over to the other side and get on one of the bike lanes. Check this out, guys. This is one of the main highways here in Let me get over here a little more and I'll stop and show you guys. How's that for a view? Pretty cool, eh? I think that's one of the 400 series highways. There's actually a big hill along here, but I don't really want to go on it. What I really want to do is get across and get into that bike lane. I'm going to get pulled over if I'm on the sidewalk too long. Look at this, guys. It's a big frickin' gate. Look at that, eh? I don't see how that gate could work. There's nothing to fill up. Hey, there's a stacked. Quiet little town. motel. Good Lord. Looks like the kind of hotel a fellow would go to after being kicked out of his house by his wife. And this. It's 79%. I think we're good for a little while more. It'd be nice if we could actually get down and see the falls. Trouble is, okay, so we're probably going to be able to get a view of the falls. There's actually a really good thing that I overwatch up here. So we can stop up here and have a quick peek. There you have it, guys.